ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adults of all ages. The 1216 podcast brings you a special podcast that will be considered the greatest in the world. Joined today by the Waterui Chimanji, 16 and 12, make up one of the best duels you've ever seen get on and stream. The 1216 podcast.
Yeah, we are back. We are back.
Did you miss me?
Man, said fucking podcast episode 39 just dropped earlier today. So that's out. Make sure y'all go ahead and check that shit out. Fucking went through Bleach, JJK, and One Piece 1074. But today we are here just focusing on specifically
Opla!
One Piece live action, or Opla as 12. So going into it, we obviously didn't, really know what to expect before we got trailers and all that kind of stuff. So, there was obvious skepticism with everything that comes from anime live action. You already know that. But you get the fact that they talk about how Oda was heavily involved in it, which gave me just off the bat confidence in it. We saw the first teaser trailer. I was like, okay, this looks pretty good.
It's definitely mid for me.
I saw the first official trailer. I was locked. I was sold. I knew it was going to be a great ride. You could tell how much care they put into it by what you saw coming from the trailer. The world, just how it looked, how they were acting.
You could feel it.
You could feel it, bro. You could really feel it from like a true One Piece fan, somebody who cares about the manga, the anime, and all that kind of stuff. The characters, everything about it. You could tell they really put their heart and soul, everything they had into making these episodes, and it truly reflected in the final product. I loved it, man.
Man, the good thing is they didn't have to write a script.
Funny as hell, right. Just kind of adapt some of the stuff that's already done. Yeah.
Just say this as best as you can, all right?
I really enjoyed it, man. I really fucking enjoyed it from start to finish. Obviously, we knew that there were going to be changes and whatnot to it, but it didn't feel like anything where you lose out on character development or anything like that.
Except for maybe one part, but we'll talk about that when it comes up. Because it was just one part. Yep.
Okay, yeah. I enjoyed it though, but like I said, I enjoyed it. I didn't really have any complaints. It obviously wasn't perfect. I gave it a 9 out of 10. It's not the anime. Obviously, the anime is 10 out of 10. You can't beat that. But for a live action, like 9 out of 10, like bro, that's basically a 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like it was really like that. It was really enjoyable. The heart, the soul, the story, it follows it really well. Like we said, there are adaptations that have to obviously be made because you can't copy all that animation. You know what I mean? You can't copy all the stuff they do in animation and put it in live action. One of those instances being the whole Arlong Park thing when fucking Luffy's underwater and they fucking raise his head up. Like you knew they were going to be able to logistically do that kind of stuff,
I mean, but they could have did the Usopp Hammer shit. They could have did Usopp Hammer.
I like that.
That would have been raw celibacy.
Yeah. That would have been funny. The only thing I kind of, I want to say dislike, but I was kind of disappointed this person wasn't in it, was fucking Hachi.
Oh man, you beat me to it, bro. You beat me to it.
I fucking, I love Hachi. I love everything about Hachi, and just because his character is gonna be
a developmental piece later on,
important later on. So why?
This is the whole reason why fucking the Celestial Dragon got punched in the face. Hachi's the main reason why this shit happened. Like other than Kami, of course, but come on now, dog.
Helping them meet Rayleigh and all that kind of stuff. Like he's truly important. So I felt like they could have left out one of the other. You know what I mean? Or I don't know how they would have done, but I'm not complaining about it. I'm just kind of, how do they go about future stuff just because Hachi's so important to Fishman Island and South
years to go. We got years to go.
Facts. So yeah, I mean everything was pretty much translated really well. Obviously not perfect. We can start from episode 1 and go all the way through 8.
Well, in my opinion, I definitely would give it because I don't know what the fuck he is doing cutting off extra person in the stream. I would give it a nice little 9 out of 10 as well, since he didn't want to let me fucking add in my 2 cents. But no, this was done beautifully. Like you seen 16's reaction to the trailers of trailer 2 and trailer 3. Trailer 1 we did together, and you heard my thoughts first. I was underwhelmed about it, of course, because we've got live actions like Cowboy Bebop, who was the best of what it had, but it was still low class as fuck. We have other ones like Death Note and Zom 100. Bleach as well, yeah. And it was just like, all right, cool. Let's see how they can fuck up the greatest anime, and they did not do it at all.
Oh.
This was done beautifully. The adaptations, of things that had to be done were done to perfection.
Definitely were.
I love it. I love it. And I'll tell you why once we get into episode 1. Romance Dawn.
Man. So yeah, that's basically all the first 8 episodes. I think they said the first 61 episodes of the anime. So basically everything from the beginning all the way to the end of Arlong Park, yeah. And they kind of do a little skip, I guess, a skip over Logtown because they do the fucking, the feet thing, the barrel thing, and they off to the
Grand Line.
Grand Line, yeah, the fucking
the reverse mountain.
Mm-hmm. So starting with episode 1, it's kind of the same as how we start off with the anime and everything. Fucking you get introduced to Luffy and everything. He's on the fucking the ship, the little ship by itself. And so it's kind of cool because this way you actually get to see how Luffy ends up in the fucking barrel and how he ends up on Alvita's ship. Because when we see it, it's just him getting picked up in the barrel and then him busting up. That shit. So, I mean, you kind of, it's not those exact words, but it's something kind of to that effect. He ends up meeting Kobe, as we know.
Great. She did a good job as Kobe. She did a good job.
Listen, that Kobe portrayal was great.
The
portrayal was great. I mean, fucking, you could really feel. How do I say it? Just if you know Kobe from early on in the anime, you could feel Kobe. You felt Kobe resonating off that performance. And his attachment to Luffy and everything, and how that kind of sparks and changes for him to start pursuing his own dream with him being around Zoro and Nami and all the stuff that goes on in what was it, Shell's Town? That's what they called it. Going down in Shell's Town, meeting Helmeppo, fucking Morgan's, like all of that stuff. It was good. Yeah, it was really good. Obviously, they kind of move stuff around and whatnot, but it was done very, very well, y'all.
And if you haven't seen it, Zoro's part, man, when he fights the Mr. 7, such a beautiful theme. We didn't get it in anime. We heard that they sent a member out after them.
They talked about it.
For them to go at it,
unfortunately, it was a black man.
Zoro, the race hunter, the pirate hunter. That's just what he does. That's just how he is. He gets down like that. We do get a beautiful scene. I think. I didn't think I would enjoy it the way it was portrayed in the anime like I would inside of the live action. And it's when the young girl comes up with the rice balls to give to Zoro to eat that has chocolate in it, but Helmeppo smacks it at the ground. In the anime, we all know that it was done differently. It was done before he even got locked up. But we get Luffy in there. We get Nami and figure out how she got inside of a fucking Marine uniform by knocking old boy out.
And taking that shit.
It was done great. Like the whole fight scene inside there was just like you can't do nothing but enjoy that. Like Romance Dawn starting off was really enjoyable. Especially seeing the fact that Nami and Luffy ended up flying out of Morgan's window with the map to the Grand Line.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Like fucking just stretch.
I was gonna say that the start of what we all know is gonna be fucking coming more fucking, jumping off of buildings, jumping out of all that kind of crazy ass shit. Just the beginning.
I wonder if we're gonna see Luffy try to kill his crew.
We probably will several times. You have to. It wouldn't be Luffy if he didn't try to. You know,
Yeah.
a couple of times a season, a couple of times an arc, I should say.
Exactly.
A couple of times an island, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Come on, Zoro! Wait, Luffy, wait, dude!
Yeah, let's go. Fucking yeah, but it was great. Yeah, so we go through there. And Kobe ends up fucking ended up leaving and joining the Marines in a different kind of kind of form or whatnot, but still joining the Marines and everything.
And
the real change with this though, you get a lot of Garp
and Bogard. Garp's right hand.
Yeah, his right hand. Yeah. You get a lot of Garp early on compared to like in the anime. You don't see him until what is really around like Water 7, right?
Yeah, when he comes visit him.
Lobby situation. Yeah, after the whole Ennie's lobby situation.
I was with your grandfather and we just stopped by. Great grandfather.
Yeah, but yeah, funny as hell. So with that, for people, it's kind of like for people who maybe haven't seen the anime or whatnot. So how they were portraying Garp, the way he was like hawking down Luffy or whatnot, like he was really trying to get him because he was bad or some shit like that. But us the whole time we sitting there like, nah, that's his granddad. He just trying to fucking make sure he's really committed to doing this shit. Yeah, really committed.
He's okay with his decision he made.
Hey, that's what makes Luffy. Kobe told you, man. That's what makes Luffy Luffy. Luffy is a pirate. Fuck you talking about? He's made up his mind. He knows who he is. There's no changing, no persuading, no arguing, no nothing. He's a pirate. He's going to be king of the pirates. He's made his mind up. Period. They did some changes with the whatchamacallit, the Gungam fruit as well. Obviously, you knew they weren't going to be able to hold the little boy upside down.
If you pulled his ass by his arm, you hold this little boy upside down and hit his face.
His arm and fucking stretch.
We catching a lawsuit in this motherfucker.
A case, fucking shatter his teeth and shit and drop him like, oh.
But they did change up also the other one where Luffy, not Luffy, the bandits come in and hit Shanks in the head with the bottle. Instead, he just smacked it against the the table. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So but they could have added that inside there. Put candy glass in it, doesn't hurt. Make it go and
funny as hell.
Yeah, like that would have been nice to see. I would have enjoyed.
The thing I was kind of, I don't want to say like it was bad. It wasn't bad, but
Ben Beckman was bad.
How he looked, oh my god, yeah. No, that is not Beckman at all.
I don't know who y'all gave us, nigga, but that is not Ben Beckman.
That was not Beckman. Yeah, no. What I didn't really like, I wouldn't say it was bad, but I didn't like how they did it. A fan did a lot better of a job of it, and that was the fucking using Conqueror's Hockey on the on the Sea King.
Yeah.
Because when they did it, they showed the fan. When they did it, they showed like his eye. But they showed like the actual like black and red around this shit. And I was like, yeah, they should have done that shit like that, bro. Because all it did was like, it just looked like his pupil got bigger. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I guess, but that's not Conqueror's Hockey.
He said,
yeah, that's not Conqueror's Hockey. That shit is supposed to make your ass run away and
at least add the sound effect, some shit. Turn the screen gray.
Love the Conqueror's Hockey, fucking said the Conqueror's Hockey and observation hockey.
Man, hit the sound for the one time. I think I got your sound, boy. Hit the sound one time.
Funny as hell. I ain't got that shit turned on.
But the only thing other than that, doing Shanks as well, we didn't see how he lost his arm. I don't know if you paid attention to that a lot, but he landed.
They didn't show it exactly how it, but yeah, he. Like I would know he lost his arm by getting bit by the fucking thing, but they didn't show it the same way.
I would have loved for them to show the beast coming down and like his arm was just out and
coming off, coming off. Mm-hmm.
But CGI was added inside there. They did a great job with it. Still, nonetheless, this is by far this live action. I've gotten so many messages from people talking about where should I start inside the anime now, because this live action is telling people, is making people want to watch this now, and I love that. I love that. I told my father, so go ahead, start at 45. Start at 45. You catch it. You got up to that part. And then we ended off with seeing probably one of the top 3, in my opinion, best portrayed actors inside here was Buggy. we seen him at the end of it. That led us
my dog
into
Jeff Ward from Agents of Shield. That's my dog, man. I fuck with him from Agents of Shield. Yeah, he really did a great job. But for me, I don't know anything about the English voices. I watched all that shit subtitled, so I don't know about that shit.
It's fucked up because
I can't give you.
I
can't give you that.
I watched both.
Yeah, no, I just watched it straight sub because we knew it was gonna be the main voice cast, you know what I mean, of the crew. We knew it was gonna be their sub voices. So I was like, hey, Mayumi Tanaka, you know, that's Luffy, so fuck it. Rock with it.
Hey, and if you didn't, he did a great job with off back. His voice was just done amazing. It was a great fit to what he was. He embraced the body role and mentality of Buggy. Like you can hear it in his voice. From when he's scribbling and scared to when he's angry and upset. You can hear it inside there. So jump into episode 2, The Man in the Straw Hat. Of course, the Buggy episode when we get to see Luffy and Buggy square off. And he gave Buggy a donut.
I was kind of disappointed because he didn't call his ass buffoon.
What did he call him? Boogie?
It's a boogie or something like that. I was so looking forward to his ass calling him buffoon. He said, I know, buffoon. What?
They did. It was.
But I think that might be later on when
they meet again.
Fell down or something. I think when he was trying to remember his name. So maybe that's why. But you know, hey, I just wanted him to call his ass buffoon.
Well, another 2-3 years, 2.5 years, just like that.
Beiji, bougie. I know what it is. Buffoon.
He dropped his jaw and shit.
Oh man, yeah. Now it was a great listen. We gonna say this shit about basically
every
all
episode, so get used to it.
All the episodes were good, man. It was great. Fucking.
They gave fucking Buggy a donut in this episode.
Yeah. Seeing his ability, bro, like it. People were kind of, iffy about it when you saw the trailer, but when you actually see it, like in the actual show and how they put it out, it was done really, really well. It was done really well. You get more of a connection growing with Nami and Zoro as well in this episode when they're both locked up away from Luffy, and you have Luffy having a whole conversation with Buggy about Shanks and all that kind of stuff and how he knows Shanks and everything like that. So. That was pretty cool to see.
That boy Zoro was fearless.
Yeah, I really like the fact, because I don't know. In the anime, I feel like they do it, but I don't know if they've done it in this much in detail where they've just sat down and had conversations with each other.
This was done.
You know what I mean with Zoro and Nami, and
they
sit down and have legit conversations about. Past and all that kind of stuff to who they are now and everything. It was just done. It was just done really, really well. It's a side that you don't get to see in this much depth as far as in the anime and everything. So it was really a really cool take on it.
To me, that's
they're it's Zoro and fucking Sanji as the two wings of the King of the Pirates, but it's fucking Zoro and fucking Nami as his
first crew.
You know what I mean? His motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That's how that shit started off. So,
but I mean, the good thing is that since it is a live action, we do get to see all of the characters. So it's not solely focused on Luffy's development like the anime. That's what I like. Yeah,
because we get a lot of Kobe stuff. A lot of Kobe stuff. And I really listen. I feel like I enjoy that. Now because of what y'all are talking about is coming in the future, you know what I mean? As far as him being the whatever it is of the Marine, the hero of the Marines or whatever the fuck he is and whatnot, and it's kind of getting to see him and his development and whatnot and how that's gonna launch him off into the future because we don't get to see too much of him in the anime. You see him in the beginning, you see him when he comes back with Garp. You see him Marine Ford, and then Reverie, and that's really it. You know what I mean? You don't really get to see him putting in work until you get to the Reverie where he fucking, the shit with the submarine and whatnot, So he's constantly improving just like Luffy is, man.
Then once he gets to that,
This is kind of parallel journeys.
Just Marine.
Him being the king of the pirates, him being, the head of the Marines or whatever, essentially.
The admiral.
He's following in Garp's footsteps the way Garp would have wanted Luffy to follow in his footsteps.
Which is showing amazing inside the live action, bro.
It is. Like, it's yes.
It was
yes.
He got to messing with him. Let's sit down, play this game. All right, you beat me, you beat me. See where your mind is at. Don't think, just act first and then think later.
Stop being defensive. Yeah, just do it. Just go.
That as his character development up to where we are in the manga goes a long fucking way. And I'm like, wow, bro, did this?
I believe it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I fucks with that.
Because that's his right hand. He's taking him under his wing to become the next one, just like fucking Rayleigh did, with Luffy to become the next Roger, man. Like, just So we will we're gonna be jumping in, making comparisons with the anime and whatnot. So
we have to. We have to
look carried away with stuff, but yeah. So episode 2, all in all, it was very good.
I'm gonna say right now, every episode is a 10 out of 10. Overall, it's a 9 out of 10 for me, though. I just love it. Perfect, yeah. I love it. It's been a 10 out of 10 for every episode because of just how they did it. But it would never be a 9 out of 10 for me. I mean, a 10 out of 10 for me overall because of anime.
Exactly. That's the only qualifier. It's basically perfect, but it's not perfect because it's not the anime.
We know what really happens.
Exactly. That's it. But coming from people who don't and have watched it and have enjoyed it, you know what I mean? For them, they can be like,
get your flowers. Get your flowers.
So great.
Man. But outside of that, like we had Nami and Zoro actually teaming up together to get out from Unchained in the birdcage. I don't know how she has an extra fucking handcuff key or lockpick in her sock. But, she got them everywhere. She said she had 4. So they took 3 of them. She got 1 left. Man, Zoro, though.
We didn't get the whole, the fight thing, but we did get to see Shushu. We did get to see Shushu.
Exactly. He slid in there very last minute.
At the end when they was leaving, I was like, oh, they gonna shoot the little dog, the mayor with the curly hair and shit.
The mayor was doing amazing,
we
bro.
To see the fight, bro. We want to see that fight, bro.
Mayor against mayor. Let's get it, baby. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm going with the mayor with Shushu. He was about that action. I'm going with the mayor of that village.
I feel it.
He walked up there. He said, "What? Buggy did what? Let me take this off. Put this shit on real quick." Oh, I gotta go with my mayor, bro. He was one of those.
He said, "What are we, your slaves?" And he was like, "No, you free." He said, "Aren't you a pirate?" He said, "Yeah, I'm a different kind of pirate."
Which is the 100% truth.
Man, he's all about freedom, bro. He's not about ruling shit.
We couldn't see the buggy cannon, but it is really cool. So I don't know if you guys all peeped this or whatnot.
A little body buggy.
Exactly. We got to see that too. That was dope. But I don't know if you guys peeped this or not. If you watch the anime, of course, you know that during this time, Nami has to shoot the buggy ball off at Luffy to blow him up. And Zoro pushes it over, of course, turns the opposite way towards them. Nami lights it, kaboom, towards them. And Zoro walks off with Luffy on his back. We couldn't get that, but we did get Zoro doing the same exact lift on the back with the Grand Line map. So that was really nice. Of course, we didn't see it at that part, but then they kept it inside there. The same exact lift, the same exact way. Of course, it'd be hard as fuck to carry a damn cage with a person in it. So,
obviously.
Definitely get it.
we know.
And man, it was crazy that the town was that destroyed already. Like, Nami was finna book it out, but she seen it and
got out there. Was like, oh no, damn, it's all fucked up.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Moji was good. We got to see just a little bit of him, but Moji was like, excuse my language, he was the bitch. He just sat there. Where's the beast? Where's it at? And Buggy was bitching him the whole time. And then the other one, I forgot his fucking name, the one that fights Zoro. He did a good job.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I had it on my fucking Kabuji, yes. And Kabuji fucking he looks just like how he's supposed to look. He rides the unicycle as well. Like that was a great 1-to-1. Yes,
scarf and everything. Mm-hmm.
A great 1-to-1. And cool thing was that he was throwing fucking knives. I like that a lot. Like his character was done right.
Yeah.
But as
what's that? Episode 3.
Episode 3 is coming up now, and that's Tale No Tales. This is when we get to Syrup Village.
Usopp.
Yeah. Hey, that fucking Kaya, the mansion.
Hey, it looked great.
Dog.
For a live action, like all the stuff that was in it and how detailed and whatnot, yeah, it looked great. It looked like a real live ass like mansion type shit.
We
like a mansion in a One Piece world.
Exactly. Because we got hidden cabins and passageways and shit still with it. Yeah, fucking the wheel that comes out that locks it down and unlocks the mansion. Like
everything, yeah.
Dog, this is done dope. I do like Usopp. I just missed. I wish we would have got Carrot and them inside there. His little 3 henchmen. I have 8,000 men under me, and then them 3. And, I mean, it's cool we did it because we did see the backstory with Usopp, which came. Oh my god, that shit was fucking
heartbreaking.
Yeah, that shit made you want to tear up a little bit. I'm telling you,
heartbreaking. Mm-hmm.
Overall, I love how they did the village. This One Piece is the most diverse anime, and it lives up to it inside of the live action as well. There's not one character who should be just one color, of course, but we have so many different races and ethnicities inside there. Like this was Syrup Village is done correct. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I just
it's a good mixing pot of everything. Yeah. But I mean, fucking long legs, long arms, fucking long necks, giants, fucking fish, man. Like, bro, come on now. If that's not diverse, you know what I mean? If that's not diverse, I don't know what the fuck,
exactly
what you call it,
I don't know. It's not One Piece. It's not Naruto. Naruto was the same everywhere except for the Lightning Village.
One village. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys be black. But dog, like this was done great. I like Kaya's character. I
liked her character. I didn't like how she looked.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it, my guy.
I liked her character. I liked the portrayal she had. I just didn't like how she looked. That was it. But I know that shouldn't matter. But I'm thinking Kaya's gonna be cute and all that kind of stuff. But it is what it is. Her performance is still great.
Nami looked like Nami. Nami got the
you know what I mean? Yeah. I was gonna say her performance, regardless of that, her performance was great. You really felt the emotion and all that stuff that she was portraying when she talked about her family and everything, losing her family, and then how much Usopp meant to her and all that. You really felt that. The stuff about Kuro and how he, comes in and helps take care of her and all that. You really feel. I mean, she really does a great job of giving that kind of saddish, kind of lonely, need help vibe type shit. So she did a really good job of it. I really enjoyed her portrayal of it. I really enjoyed her relationship with Usopp that we got to see. Yeah,
they got to fucking do it. They got to do it.
They got the kiss and everything. Yeah, I mean. It's not in the anime, but we all know when he goes back to the village at the very end of the journey, that's going to be his girl because she's training to be a doctor too, for when he gets back after his long journey, which is what she said. So we already know that they're going to be a thing. It's not a big deal to have that in there. We all know that. So
we knew it was going to happen.
It was cool. Yeah, it was cool.
I don't know if you seen the picture up on Twitter, and it's like a picture going around. And the nose is out the fucking way.
That's why they said they had to fucking take the nose off because it wouldn't fucking work. Yeah. But Clawdor and all of his, the pussy foot maneuver and all that shit, it was pretty cool to see.
Snapped on that.
He went crazy with the shit. Hey, he looked fake as hell.
Like, oh yeah, for sure.
He looked like a fake. The first time I seen this nigga on screen, I'm like, bro, he does not look like a real person. He looks fake as hell.
This
but
is
the
AI.
Performance, the fighting, like all that shit. He did a great job. He did a really great job with that performance.
Man, nigga, that shit they full AI. But dog, when he got fucking behind behind Mary, bro. I know it's the next episode.
I didn't think Mary was. Yeah, we can talk about both of those.
Yeah.
Three.
They all go Syrup Village all together.
Yeah, Syrup Village.
So the pirate. So Telltale
he actually killed Mary, bro. He actually killed Mary.
And Mary doesn't not supposed to die. Like
that's what I was saying, bro. Like fucking Zorro climbing out and shit. I'm like, damn, he must be really dead. You just gonna leave his ass down there.
Oh well, shit. Hey, you got 5 holes in you. You done with.
Fuck it, yeah. Because in the anime, he got sliced, but he wasn't dead. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking he was just gonna be like gravely injured type shit, but he be able to heal and be cool.
And look, Oda didn't make this one. Like once they're dead on screen, they're dead. So he bet not come back, bro.
Out of there. Out of there. Because they ended up, naming the ship and whatnot in honor of Mary,
it wasn't already named. It was named after, which is
after Mary. Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it. It definitely was.
But he already knew going into it. He knew that was their ship when he saw it.
Oh yeah,
that was a whole kind of different thing that they had to do as well. Fucking they kind of changed how they get the ship as far as the Kaya owning the shipyard and all that kind of stuff instead of her just like
giving them ship. Even though she did end up just giving them one, and
Nami
did lose that back.
It makes more sense the fact that she was in charge of a shipyard.
Exactly.
We see her give it to him. That makes more sense. So.
Which was done, in my opinion, better than the anime.
It was. I agree with that.
There are some things that are better than the anime and vice versa.
I agree with that.
It's definitely there.
But for me, I think they could do a better job at some things because it's a lot longer form.
Oh yeah,
it's not the 20 minutes. You know what I mean? You getting a whole hour worth of a whole hour worth of development. And if you're staying on the same village for like 2 episodes, you get even more time, which is what they did with this shit. So they did justice to it for sure.
Oh, definitely snapped. No matter what they took out, and then the fact that they had the backstory for fucking the backstory for Zoro and Kuina inside this episodes, bro. Like we got to see why he's training to be why he wants to be the greatest swordsman. Her death, we didn't hear that she fell downstairs, but Kuina's passing away. Definitely was inside there. He walked over. He got the sword and asked, "Can I have this to carry on our legacy?" The fact that he wasn't slipping on syrup in Syrup Village was good, but he had to climb out of the fucking
at the well.
The well. So this is done right. I thought he was gonna fucking break. I thought he was going back down when he fell to pick up Mary. The first time I was like, all right, cool. Maybe he might fall back down. Of course, he has to go down again. Fall. May pick up Mary this time, climb out for real. But it's like, I get it. Mary is dead now. Dead. Like,
that's his motherfucking grave now.
Pour some water on him.
man, he rest in peace.
Yeah, Mary did their thing. But then, bro, you got something else for it?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, they ended up getting the ship, and they was on their way to fucking...
The Baratier.
To the next place, the Baratier.
Bro. The fact that we got to see is it this episode or episode 5 or 6, but put them together still nonetheless. Yeah. So of course we get the backstory. We get Choboy. We get Sanji and Zeph. We get them arriving there and a great stuff like that. But the fact that we got to see Garp chase them down, and make a phone call to somebody like, "Hey, yo, my man's.
I need you to check some shit out.
Check some shit out real quick.
Bust a move for me real quick, motherfucker. Mihawk.
That boy Mihawk, the number 1 in my opinion, bro. Dog.
Yeah,
they did him great.
He looks good.
He got Harris's mustache, just added up a little bit more with it. And I mean, he got the Mihawk mustache going on. Oh, no.
He was probably one of, if not the best,
one-to-ones
from the anime. He looked damn near perfect, bro.
We didn't see the chair though. That's the only sad part. We didn't see the fucking chair.
The chair.
Yeah, him on his ship.
Oh, in the middle of the
like damn,
just cruising, cruising.
I'm just out here,
just sitting and shit.
But we did see him split a fucking ship in half.
No problem. Saw him take out Don Creed too.
Don Creed was the screams he had, the transponders. First off, my bad. Transponder snails are number 1-to-ones in my opinion. And then it's Mihawk because these damn transponder snails did their job right.
Was funny as hell, bro.
He's sitting there sitting
when they showed that shit on Garp Death, I was like, oh no. That shit look real as hell.
Dog, like what the hell? He's sitting there feeding the fucking transponder snail lettuce and shit. Go ahead, eat up. Like, dog, y'all really had this shit going good.
Bruh.
Dog. This is probably the best fucking, this has to be the best adaptation, bro. Like, they did such an amazing job with this shit.
No question.
But
everything as far as Sanji's art was really good.
The backstory, bro.
I was just gonna say I really enjoyed how they did the backstory. A tad different from what it was in the anime because he cut his leg off to save Sanji. In this one, he cut his leg off to eat that. To eat it and give Sanji all the food. Well, so it still paid the same kind of, homage and respect to what was going on. Him, essentially, kind of in a way sacrificing himself, his well-being to make sure Sanji and his dream were going to be okay for the future to find all blue. So. Yeah, and they had that whole conversation where they actually talked about it.
That
was really great. Where they actually talk about the all blue, and he's like, "Yeah, that's your dream. Fucking the only thing you doing is fucking delaying yourself from actually trying to chase it, to accomplish it, to find it by staying here at the Baratier. That's like, a
go get.
That's your crutch. Get the fuck out and go actually pursue your dream, man. Pursue your dream because you can't do it forever."
And man,
like Jeff said, he only had a certain amount of time before he wasn't able to do that shit anymore. So fucking, hey, take it now while you got a chance. Go out there with Straw Hat and change the world,
bro.
Because we got to see him having that motherfucking conversation with Clark, bro. We here. Like, hey man, hey, this nigga reminds me of Roger, bro. I'm like, yeah.
Hey,
we never got that shit in anime, so to hear him say that
we
shit,
gotta back up and let them go.
Blown the fuck away. I was blown away. They said it's time for the fucking, the future is here. And essentially in the anime, we already know that shit. It's
exactly.
Future. It's all about the future and how they're gonna change it and everything. But in the live action, like actually getting to hear these characters sit down and talk about the past and these characters are the future, like bro. Amazing.
Just like the you can tell that Garp is definitely passing his will into Kobe. Like you can feel that. You can feel that Roger's will is inside of Luffy. You clearly see that inside there. Like Zeph's dream, like the way that Zeph talked about the all blue, and you felt like, damn, like fuck, I feel sorry that you could never get to the all blue.
Sanji gonna get there.
But Sanji's gonna get that. You feel your will been passed on to him, even though it's just to see a fucking ocean.
Motherfucking the world's greatest swordsman. We got him on our ship too. Motherfucking Zoro. You gonna do that shit. So like, hey, the future, man. The future is on the come with the Straw Hats, bro. It's
Captain, I would never accept defeat again.
Man.
Will you
okay
accept
with you? King of the Pirates?
Bro.
My dog, man. Did what he had to do. Held his own. Fucking the fight against Mihawk, him and Mihawk, that was a great fight. Everything, was done well. The fucking slash in the front and everything. Wanting to back up, getting his respect and everything. It's not time for you to die yet. Come seek me out. Fucking all that shit, bro. It was just
the fucking Nami betrayal. The Nami, like that was so fucking good. The Nami betrayal, like you said earlier, them sitting down and talking, taking shots about backstories. Oh, you grew up inside of a rich town and spoiled little brat. Actually, I grew up as a foster kid, and my mom died in front of me. Shot, take a drink
in front of me. Fuck you talking about? Like, yeah, the growth between the crew, fucking them. starting to, kind of trust more trust each other to be closer to the point where they get to, the whole barrel scene where they're like all in straw hats at that point. Yeah, all in straw hats at that point. So just building all the way up to that, like seeing the conversations, them learning about each other, them getting to know each other and everything. It's just so well done, man. It truly is. It's just so well done. I might end up fucking watching that shit again.
Man, I watched it twice so far, bro. I'm on a third watch with it. I'm watching it through with a mind now. I watched the English. I watched the subbed, and then now I'm watching it again with a mind just to
so well done. Fucking Baratier, all of that shit. They kind of, that like we said, they kind of changed some stuff when we talked about the trailer. I told you the Fishman, they was gonna be on the Baratier,
but it works. It works so fucking good. It works so good.
I told you, Oda was involved, bro. I trust it.
Hey, Nami, bring your ass, girl. Let's go. Hey. But before we jump over into the girl with the swordfish tattoo and the worst in the East, the last 2 episodes, I want to backtrack a little bit, bro. To when we seen Roger get executed and we seen who was in the fucking crowd.
Funny as hell.
First off, of course, we know Shanks was there.
And Dragon was there too.
And we know Dragon was there. We know Gecko Moria was there somewhere.
Smoker was there as well.
Smoker was there. Mm-hmm. And we never in the anime got to see Crocodile there. But for some reason, there was a crocodile in the live action, and she...
Definitely a girl.
Gave confirmation that she might be Luffy's mother. No.
Hell no. Get the fuck out of here.
But we got to see, that's pretty dope. If that turns out to really be Crocodile, which 100%, they wouldn't have zoomed in on his character if it wasn't. That's going to be fucking dope.
Something to do with Eva. Yeah, got something to do with Eva because we already know they have a fucking...
hormone change.
Something. We already know they got some kind of relationship just based off Impel Down when they had that whole conversation.
I know your secret, Croco boy.
Hey, so we'll see. Maybe we'll see. Find out what that shit is in the live action, man. Maybe Oda gonna let us know.
Man, he did a great job with that shit, bro. He dropping hints left and right. Everything was done perfectly. Which takes us over into our final 2 episodes. The girl with the swordfish tattoo and the worst in the East.
Best 2 episodes of the season,
bro. If you can
best 2 episodes of the season.
If you can go over 10, yes.
Listen, how they handled Nami's backstory and everything
was done perfectly.
All of that shit, it was great. With Nojiko, all that shit,
the fucking town, everything.
Man,
the mayor woken up to them. Every fucking thing was great.
It was beautiful. Fucking Luffy and his whole fucking him knowing all that time like something was up. It wasn't her wanting to do this or her wanting to be this kind of evil person or whatnot. She was doing that based on the circumstances that her life was put in. She had to, and he knew that. He knew it from the jump, from the whole time. He's like, no, something ain't right about this shit. So
Sanji
he gonna
did
go
too.
And get her ass back.
Sanji knew.
Funny as hell, yeah. Well, I give it to you, yeah, but that's more so because Sanji is about female. I really listen to Luffy on that one.
They did a great job with him getting dissed.
That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. It's like perfect anime shit. Him fucking arms out and shit, and she runs right past him and hugs fucking Zoro. Usopp like, damn. Man,
and even at the Baratier, he walked out there. What's up, darling? Would you like sparkle and glass?
That shit. Yeah,
all of this stuff, what the hell?
Now he's got a boyfriend.
I just want regular water and a regular glass.
Them teas and all that shit. I was like, yeah, they got the straw hat down. They got the straw hat vibes down, sitting there teasing that shit. Ooh, Nami's got a boyfriend. He's like, how do I look? Shit, you look like Nami. I don't get what you mean.
Back to the Kaya inside the mansion and shit, trying to change. And bro, they gave Zoro the orange with the... Bro, man, the nigga was fleed out, bro.
Funny as hell.
He was G'd up with that shit going to the damn thing.
Funny as hell. Yeah, it was great.
Luffy on a fucking table. he hit the sun god pose.
Oh man,
What you gonna do, girl? You gonna join us? Give us your ship.
Man,
but to go back into the best 2 episodes, man, we can keep going. My bad. I just got sidetracked. This shit was good. It was fucking good.
It was really great.
Like,
it was really great.
If you have not seen it, I'm sure you're lying. Over 18 million people have seen this.
Watched it. Yeah.
So, and that's just at the entire. It's number 1 in the world. The world, Craig.
Not the city, the world. Yeah, it's really great. The fucking everything in the last 2. With Nami's backstory, like I said, Bellamere, Nojiko, the town, all of that stuff was done really, really well.
Arlong flipping a fucking house.
Arlong, everything with the Arlong pirates and how they come in and take over, destroy everything. Like it's really just, I mean, you really feel it. You know what I mean? What I was saying was when I watched it, obviously when you watching One Piece, it's anime, so you know you feel connected in a certain way. Watching it in live action, you feel connected in another way because these are actual people. You know what I mean? These are actual people, and you feel like, oh, they put it in like kind of real circumstances in anime, you know, in the anime world, essentially, but real circumstances, and you can really feel and understand. Like, motherfuckers was talking about how Arlong was spitting when he was giving that damn speech on the Baratier, bro. Like,
hey, boy,
come on, bro, come on, like,
hey, boy,
it's
he did
like
it for the culture, nigga. He did it for the culture.
Like no, it's really like that. Just everything was really done with love and care and respect for the original material, and they really did a good job with it. They truly did. I'm so excited and hoping for a second season. We get the post credit scene with fucking Smoker and everything at the end. So I'm just really excited for that shit, man.
Season 2, really we get introduced to Vivi, Crocodile, if it's Crocodile, Chopper, Ace. Like, dog, we finna get so much
fucking
shit.
Robin.
Fucking Robin, bro. Oh my god.
Just the whole you have got to cover the Alabasta arc, yeah.
And 8 episodes.
Kingdom, Drum Kingdom, Dory, Brogy, all that shit.
If they add that with a hey, the pose, hey, y'all better strike a pose.
Mr. 3, yeah.
Bon Clay was inside the shit too. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We get Can't wait to see Bon Clay. Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, the last 2 episodes, we got the iconic scene. We have to talk about that. We're not gonna leave off without talking about the iconic scene, the walk, which every One Piece fan at this point obviously knows of the walk, the first walk.
It was done amazingly.
Arlong Park. It was done amazingly. Obviously, they couldn't do it exactly the way they did it in the anime. But for the way they set it up and everything,
the sit down, the poses,
Nami stabbing herself, fucking Luffy coming, stopping her, fucking putting the hat on. But of course I will, fucking then like 12 was saying, the rest of the Straw Hats sitting in their poses from the fucking anime. Sanji with the cigarette, fucking Zoro with the sword, fucking
what's up with the slingshot down?
Motherfucking hey, let's go, right? Motherfucking hey. They showed all their faces and shit in it. I was like, bro,
the only thing is, man, they could have gave us a little bit more time.
I'm more walking, them actually walking.
Give us more of the walk, bro. Like,
I get it.
I was building up chills, like, nigga, this shit finna be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they ended
the music started playing,
and then they pick it up the next episode, and it's just all the last episode is pretty much all fighting the Arlong pirates. Knocking them out, getting rid of them. They did a great job with the Luffy fight, the Luffy solo fight with Arlong. Bro. Obviously, it couldn't be as long as fucking, you know, the actual fight and whatnot. There's certain stuff that you couldn't exactly do, but the shit with the sword and breaking that shit and whatnot, like they got a good amount of the main shit from that in there, bro. And they did a great job.
The only difference is Nami was there. Nami was there, yeah. That's it. But I really enjoyed this part, and it's the gimmick that we get from Zoro and Sanji, like the back and forth trash talk. I saved your ass. I would have had him.
Yeah,
like
perfect.
You get such a good thing. The only thing is you can't call him Twirly Brows, so he keeps calling him the waiter.
Because he ain't got the fucking Mm-hmm. I wonder if he gonna start calling him Mosshead though.
He did. No, he said it. He said it.
He did?
Yes, he said it in there. He said Mosshead in there. Yes, yes, bro.
Go back and check that shit out. I know he couldn't call his ass Twirly Brows. He just kept calling his ass
the waiter. Yeah, and he called his ass Mosshead and sat. And I was like, "You guys did a great job. My life is my life as you know it. I can almost be completed once I hear what. If I'm on my final deathbed, hey, Oda, I need this favor from you real quick. I just shake hands, bro. Hell. Like, and then I'm done, son. Fuck everything in between. I'm done, son. That's it. Let's get it.
Yes, hell.
But no, we got to see even bro. This episode did such a great job with them fighting off. The only thing I would say is I didn't enjoy too much of Nami having her staff with her at all times to fight throughout the entire thing, but that's just a small bit of thing with it that I passed through. But the individual fight scenes, with Zoro, with Zoro and Sanji versus the Fishman, of course, but with Usopp versus the Fishman, like that was done so good, bro. We said it earlier. Of course, Rubber Band Doom could have been added inside.
I wish it was, yeah.
That could have been added in there.
Rubber Band Doom, I really wish it was in there, but I'm fine with it not there. Because it's comedy, it's gimmicky.
Exactly.
So I'm fine with it, but yeah, I wouldn't really because it goes with his character with Usopp there, so you know.
Like when we see Usopp had it under the table at the Baratie, and he curled over, bro. I was like,
and then he had this shit, and he was gonna act like he was. I was like, nah, nigga, you was scared.
You was scared.
He was high. Yeah.
He popped back up. All right, who Usopp gotta take out next? Oh, y'all done here. Like he did a good job. Like, he was such a great Usopp.
And then we basically finished all the stuff up with the episode with Luffy versus Garp at the very end, testing him to make sure that he's, ready to do what he's shit. What the fuck?
Okay,
there we go. Now something popped up on my screen, fucking One Piece. I don't know why it popped up, but it popped up. But yeah, fucking we see Garp and Luffy's fight and whatnot, but it's really just to make sure that Luffy's ready to know what he's gonna have to go up against and everything in the future. So it was cool to see that. Cool to see how much Garp was involved in everything in it. Cool to see everything with Garp and Kobe, and then the Kobe Luffy parallels, the Kobe Luffy parallels and everything. Just really great to see. And then the fact that it's all, kind of all wrapped up and everything, and the crew's doing what the crew does at the end of an arc type shit. Usopp telling stories and whatnot. Luffy, 3 cheers for Captain Usopp and everything like that. And just
so good.
Just bro, they nailed the crew feel. No question about it. They nailed it. And you could kind of tell going in that they had some kind of chemistry when you look at all these behind the scenes videos and all that stuff with them together. Like, bro, they seem like they've been homies forever, bro. Like
that's what it seems like.
They seem like a legit family. So that shit translated onto the screen perfectly. I have no complaints, no qualms. I cannot wait to see them again in season 2. That's all I got to say. That's how I'm gonna end it. I just loved it. Can't wait for it.
That's the best way to fucking end this shit, bro. And on top of ending it, bro, you go ahead and wrap this shit up there, man. Because that was done perfectly, bro.
Man, listen, they did everything great. They, like we said, we knew going in, changes were going to have to be made just for logistical reasons and purposes and everything. But it didn't do anything to take away from the story, the characters, the emotion you feel behind these characters, backstories and everything. It's all still One Piece, bro. It's all still One Piece.
Again, the only thing is this gonna mess the story up. Maybe it's Hachi. That may be the only thing.
Maybe, possibly.
But I can see
Oda's involved. Yeah, Oda's involved. So
I can see Kami still knowing Rayleigh and going over there and introducing
something like that, and that being the way instead.
But it's the fact that how you gonna punch this Celestial Dragon now?
Without Hachi, We'll see. That's like the only person who was left out that I actually wanted to see in there, just because I know Hachi's going to be used later on. But otherwise, everything is great. Like we said, we can't be perfect because it's not the anime, but it's basically as close to perfect as you can get for a live action adaptation. No question, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Lucky Roo and Yasop from past to now. Perfect. Like they killed it. Shanks is even cold without like the Shanks. But Ben Beckman, please, bro. Come on now. You fucking up one of the best second command Yonko crews, bro. Like, come on now, dog.
Funny as hell, man.
This what y'all give us, bro. being Tasmanian Devil. Like, what, nigga? Like, send this nigga back to where he came from, dog.
Hell no. But yeah, all in all, great. We loved it. Can't wait for season 2. If you did enjoy this breakdown, we know we were kind of in and out all over the place and whatnot, but
that's how we get down with One Piece.
You know how we are with One Piece, so you all kind of at this point expect that and everything by now. So if you did enjoy it, did go on to like it, make sure you hit that like button. Want to see more from the 1216 podcast and all the stuff that we got going on and dropping and everything, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified every time we drop a new video, anytime we drop new content on YouTube, hit that notification bell, and we will see y'all in the next one.
This is for Kawita.